Trump is clapping Biden's cheeks in national polling. Stay tuned and watch the video to find out why. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. And today I'm going to be going over some new national polling that's been coming out, which is supporting President Trump for his re-election bid in 2024. Now, before we get started, I want to make sure that everybody likes this video, subscribes to the channel, and make sure that they share this video with a friend so we can get this channel out on the algorithm, especially with the upcoming election season coming up. I also want to mention that I am going to try to stream November 7th election results. It's going to be my first time streaming, so I'm not going to know exactly how to do it yet. Some things might have some technical difficulties, but I'm going to try my best to stream that day. Maybe we could expand our base, expand the community, and without further ado, we're going to get into this video. So, Donald Trump is outperforming Biden in national polling. You can see in this new Siena Research / New York Times poll, which is not a very favorable Trump pollster, they have him up 11 in Nevada, 5 in Pennsylvania, 5 in Georgia, 5 in Arizona, tied in Michigan, and then Biden is up by 2 in Wisconsin. Now, the thing with that is that Wisconsin tends to have the biggest poll miss out of any of the Rust Belt states, and especially a lot of the swing states. I think the national average had Biden up 8 points on election day, and he ended up winning it by 0.6%. So if this poll kind of matches that miss of 2020, he would effectively be winning Wisconsin by 6 percentage points, which is pretty accurate to what Michigan and Pennsylvania shows on this map. Pennsylvania should technically be more Republican, but maybe depending on party things, you never know. They could probably fluctuate in between each other. It kind of just depends. But usually Wisconsin and Pennsylvania together have always been more conservative than Michigan. But either way, these are still very good leads for the president. They are very, very good leads. And these are with like a bunch of undecideds. He's not even up 50 in any of these polls. So there's still a bunch of undecideds left for the presidential election, which is going to be a very good sign for Trump. Now, it kind of depends on third parties. Maybe RFK takes away votes from Biden and Trump. The Cornel West ticket and the no labels ticket is definitely going to hurt Biden in the general election. But you can see here, Trump is absolutely killing it right now, when it comes to the swing states. And when you look at this national poll here from YouGov, which is also another non-favorable Trump pollster, they actually have Trump up 3 in the popular vote and Trump up 10 points with independents. As you can see here, Biden is at 48% while Trump's at 51%. And you could see here that he's getting about 40% of under 30 voters. He's closing in the gap with middle-aged voters. He's outright winning 45 to 64-year-old voters and 65 plus. He's getting 9% of liberal voters. 9%. The moderate share is obviously going to Biden, and conservative share 89 to 10%. He's got a big lead there as well. However, this right here is the most interesting part. You could see 5% of Republicans are breaking for Biden, whereas 7% of Democrats are breaking for Trump. And you can see Trump has a lead of 10 percentage points on Biden with independents, which is basically going to, if Trump were to win independents by 10 percentage points, the race would effectively be over. And if you look at this, these are the big shockers. He's leading by 18, or no, not 18, I'm sorry. He's leading by like 16 with white voters in this poll. He's leading with, he's losing blacks by about, I believe it's like 50% or like 60%. So he's cracking almost 20% there. And with Hispanics, he's actually tied with Biden with Hispanics in this poll. And if you look at no degree, he's basically winning 2 out of 3 voters in this category. And he's basically tied with 4-year plus degree college educated voters, which is another big thing. So if you were to take these polls into consideration, this is what the swing map would pretty much look like. And at that point, you could basically put Georgia in the for sure category. You could put Arizona in the for sure category. You could put Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Nevada in the for sure category if those metrics were to hold up. I could even say you could probably even put Nebraska second district at that point. You could say Michigan would be a tilt state. You could say that, New Hampshire could be there and Minnesota, and then you'd have out Maine at large, Virginia, New Mexico, kind of some room to play with. So you could really say if those polls really do end up being close to any of that result on election day, you could get a map where Trump wins 327 electoral votes. And that's not even accounting for third party voters. So clearly, these polls paint a very good picture for Trump in the general election. And, of course, we still got to be cautious. You need to go out there, vote early as you can. We got to get that mail in ballot operation going. We got to make sure that Republicans are going to, knocking on doors, making sure that we're getting the turnout operation there. Trump's messaging has been really good for the past year and a half now, much more of an improvement of late 2022. So he's clearly got the upper edge on Biden. And in the debates, I mean, we're going to have to wait for the debates, but I think Trump's going to come off way better in the debates this time than he did last time, especially now that he's coming out as the outsider in the whole Trump derangement syndrome thing. I mean, it's still high, but clearly people don't like Biden either. So it's going to be a little bit more of a fair ground playing field for Trump this time around. And so that's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and please share this video with a friend. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.